Today I am playing with more of these wood flowers. I'm having so much fun painting these and working with these, so I thought today I would make a Easter project with these. So you'll see here, you can probably tell by the shape right here that I'm kind of going for a carrot shape. So I just kind of used a couple pieces of wood to kind of help me with the shape to figure out how many flowers I would need. And then I'll end up painting a couple extra flowers just in case. So again, I'm just using some acrylic paint and some water. I will say that towards the end, after these were dry, I do see why their website suggests having the water conditioner, flower conditioner, whatever they call it, because some of my flowers did get a little brittle, so I will definitely be getting myself some of that. But otherwise, I love painting these. So I just went ahead and I have a bunch of different sizes, and I painted all of these orange. I did let them dry overnight because like I've said before in a previous video, they do take quite a while to dry. So that's the only downside if you're impatient like me and you want to get your project done right away. But it's just what it is with these flowers. So once those are painted and drying, I grabbed a 9x12 canvas. Just one of those flat canvases, and I grabbed my mini buffalo check background. Really any background transfer would work. You can see I've cut mine in half because I typically have two of these. I'll cut one and then I'll keep one the full 18x18 so that I can use it on smaller projects. Unfortunately, I only had this one. The full size would have been perfect because I wouldn't have had to do this in steps, but oh well, you work with what you have, right? So I'm going to chalk this with the black velvet chalk paste. You can see I did the top part and then I made sure it was absolutely dry before I carefully tried to line up my transfer to chalk the rest of that. And you'll see that, or you probably saw that I smudged a little bit of black on there, but that's okay because once I chalk over this, you'll never know the difference. And I've said before, I'm not looking for perfection, right? I actually like when it doesn't look perfect because then it doesn't look factory made. It looks handmade or homemade. So once it's entirely dry and once all of my flowers are dry, look how cute these are. I love them. I love that orange against the black and white buffalo check. So again, I grabbed my pieces of wood so that I can set up my flowers the way I want it. If I didn't do this, I probably would end up with some oval shape carrot. So I wanted to make sure that it at least resembled a carrot shape. So once I did that, I got to gluing my flowers, and you'll see here probably in a second, I was having a little issue with my glue gun, but ended up working out fine in the end. I need to pull out my cordless glue gun. I love that thing, but I had taken it on a retreat with me, and I still haven't put it back in my craft room, so I need to grab that. But anyway, once I got to gluing those, I did the first layer, and then I went back with the larger flowers and put those kind of in between to fill in the spots, add a little bit of dimension, and dogs barking in the background always. But I just had fun with just kind of mixing these flowers around and creating my carrot shape. So once my flowers are all adhered, I'm going to grab some greenery from my stash for the tops of my carrot, and I'm going to wrap that with a little bit of twine that you'll see here in a second, and then I'm just going to kind of push that in there just a little bit in between the flowers and hot glue that in place. And then I'm going to also grab a piece of ribbon. I had the perfect size ribbon from my stash that was just a leftover piece that ended up being perfect to go around the little greenery on the top of my carrot. carrot is looking super cute, and the last thing I did was I just grabbed a little bit of paint and went back and just kind of touched up little spots where I could still see the wood of the flowers. Not a big deal, but just a little touch up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, be sure you like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.